Hello there, welcome back to some more XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. We're going to do Operation Lazy Whisper, another landed UFO. We've got some Spectres, Heavy Mechs, Elite Purifiers, Elite Pre-Select Lancers, Sector Pods, Elite Troopers, Elite Officers and Lost Brutes. But besides that, nothing.
U.S. precinct.
Right, Elena, you're tired. We'll send someone who's not tired. Mox is ready to go. Kelly's ready. Weber. Nice, we're all good. Okay. Who would I like to hit better? I think having Mox with his tracer rounds to give him better aim would be good. You can take the med kit because you're a healing lad, obviously. You don't really need that. I don't suppose it matters though, particularly. But yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's go. So we're going for more of a ignore enemy armor mode than we are destroy enemy armor mode.
Sky range.
In position to drop.
Ooh. We can also hack mechanic units. Mechanical
Resistance
units.
has been making moves against the aliens in this area, and it looks like they managed to disable a UFO on the ground. We're moving in to secure the site. Eliminate any hostile resistance and seize whatever gear you can from that ship.
Okay.
Menace 1-5, UFO site coordinates locked in. Move to secure the area, neutralize all hostiles.
Going still.
Go, go, go.
Enemy squad located.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Bin gleich da. Tempo. Good to go.
Move out here for now.
I must run.
Eyes on the prize.
Okay.
A searing attack.
Get rid of that ability to do shit straight away.
Stop them. Forward into the light.
Okay. I do want to move because it's gonna. Actually, I don't think I can get shot by Overwatch fire, but
We triumph.
On the move.
that's 16 damage to you straight up. Which means you have 4 health left, which means I can basically very easily kill you.
Ist das auch sicher? Okay, einen habe ich erwischt. Heading out.
I think throwing a little cheeky grenade is worth it just to destroy their cover. It will destroy Jane's cover as well, but she's not going to care.
Okay, so I got one.
I can handle that. Come and get some.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that one?
In this fight, Jane's the one who's going to deal with the Lost, because they're just going to run at her and die.
Menace 1-5, we just picked up an outbound signal coming from the UFO. It's some kind of distress beacon. You need to get inside that ship and shut down the signal before they send their whole fleet after us.
Okay, whatever else is here, we don't know about it right now.
Not a problem. Only the best. That's how it's done. By the numbers. Let's rock! Running dry.
Hey,
What's over there? Affirmative, covering now.
Yes, Commander. I stand ready.
No problem, boss. Moving to Overwatch.
On your order.
these guys are no problem. Let's kill these guys before they become a problem.
X-ray neutralized. Hostile target down. On Overwatch.
Will do.
It's fine too.
Moving now.
Heading out. In Ordnung! Getting it done. Affirmative.
I am the victor. Weapon depleted. They will fight no more. Reloading ammunition.
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Hello. Probably better that I did miss that one, actually.
Missed the target.
The bound advent approach.
Impressed yet?
I can appear over there, that's fine.
neutralized.
You're dead.
Target eliminated.
Well, the priest won't die, but I will get good damage off on him.
Bitte sehr. Einer erledigt. Noch Tausende übrig. Ich muss bald nachladen.
Now you're not dead,
Patronen sind
so
alle.
he's going to do that. But as soon as he gets up, I'm going to Blade Master him anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference to me.
Sure thing. Scanning. You happy now? Ready to engage. Some ammo.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Moving. I will watch. Let's rock. Overwatch. We deny our creators. Well, how about that?
Hostile terminated.
Yeah, you lost ain't going to get very far, I'm afraid.
What did you expect? Target neutralized.
Okay.
I'm on it. Hostile target down. Target eliminated. X-ray neutralized. Let's do this. Use some ammo over here. Okay, bin unterwegs. Advent-Einheiten gesichtet.
Oh, goody.
Infiltriere Zugangspunkt.
Oh, I wouldn't have even got the 81%.
Es kann losgehen.
We've knocked out the alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet.
On my way. We could use one of those.
Try and kill the guy. It would have worked, and I wouldn't have taken control, so it's a worthwhile endeavour to do.
Piece of cake. All right, I'll go. Scanning.
Need to see her to be able to do it.
I will go. The
Justice.
choice is made. Seems doable. Looking for this? Not too
Aye.
shabby.
Right, now advanced autoloader, advanced hydrogen, chosen information.
Article secured.
The information is they're fucking dead.
I'm under fire! I'm going. Hard target, minimal damage.
I'll just deal with this thing real quick.
Armor still holding. Gremlin and Gladung, jetzt!
Hey,
Absolutely.
more soldiers.
As you command. I await their approach. I'm going.
Another email for me, don't worry about that.
I'm on it. Still found. You know that was good.
And the captain.
Our danger grows. Their journey is
Status confirmed.
Aye.
Mission accomplished.
ammunition.
A flawless mission. Judge Jolly, executioners.
With a mug like that, you might get Advent to surrender after all.
All Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
Okay.
For a mission like that, spirits are going to be high around here. We might have to resupply the bar.
We did it. We've got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of mechs, corpses, supplies, all the good things that you want to see in life. I've got. I can get some alien alloys, that's fine. Let's just keep
Setting course
gaining some
for
intel.
Sector 14, East Asia.
I get. Well, I mean, I could. I might as well look at what the black market
Avenger
says.
plotting
I was
new
going to say,
course.
why do I need intel for? But I might want to buy scientists or things.
Market is open.
Hello. Must research of the autopsy. Why not? I'll have to do it eventually. So. Various stock. Yeah, seems good to me. Does 4 damage to the target because it's been improved. Yeah. Okay. Then we can heal.
Avenger plotting new course.
We're waiting for our research to do. At some point we want to do these alien facilities too, just because
Priority
they
message
exist.
coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander.
Thank you.
I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Right. Don't need contacts in new regions made instantly because I've made contact with all the things. Let's get... If I can change one of these over to here, put this over here. Will recovery is 20% faster, so we get... We get our things faster.
Central, Commander, excellent. My analysis of the fragmented codex data is almost complete. The information I've uncovered so far outweighs the loss of the Shadow Chamber, as you'll see.
Is that an elder? Haven't seen one in at least a decade.
Yes, and I believe I now understand why. The Elders appear to be afflicted with an aggressive form of tissue degeneration, rapid muscular atrophy, to a degree I had not even thought possible.
So they're dying. Sounds like our job just got a whole lot easier.
As with most things involving this adversary, it's never quite that simple. The Elders have been aggressively searching for a cure to their condition for centuries. Each time they encountered a new species, they procured what genetic information and material they required and moved on to the next world. Until now. I believe they found something in us. Something important enough to cause them to take root.
A cure?
Not that I can determine. Several key files were previously deleted as part of something called the Avatar Directive.
Avatar. We need those files.
Were I to gain access to a fully functioning codex, I might be able to recover them.
Or blow the entire ship to hell this time around.
I didn't say I needed the creature here, Bradford. I am confident I could access the unit remotely, provided your soldiers can get close enough to it in the field without destroying it first.
That we can arrange, Doctor.
New objective added.
Use a school jack on a codex. Reach the alien network.
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
With time set aside to further analyse the data fragments left over from our initial codex experiment, I finally managed to crack their code, and the resulting data is perhaps more valuable and shocking than I had expected. I understand now why the codex was willing to sacrifice itself to protect this information. In the shadows, the alien overseers known to us as the Elders have continued to work in secret since the very beginnings of Advent. Although Central Officer Bradford tells me that no one has seen an Elder in the flesh for over a decade, we continue to see monuments in their likeness throughout the city centres. This is because they never left, they simply fell into the shadows, focusing their efforts on a more dire concern. The Elders are dying. Among the diverse and widely varied alien species we've encountered, the aliens are uniquely afflicted by some form of rapid muscular degeneration. Their physical forms are no longer capable of containing the psionic energy that is the Elder's lifeblood. Just as we've encountered these unique alien species in the field, at some point in the past the Elders encountered them as well, and used them in an attempt to cure this plague among their own kind. Unfortunately for them, and for us, it seems they never found this cure, and now it appears they're looking to use humanity as their next candidate. Let's get the Advent stasis suit. Or we keep healing.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Avenger plotting new course.
That's not what I wanted to do at all, is it?
Avenger plotting new course.
That's better.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
Nice.
Our
Alright.
understanding of the Elder's vision has grown, and now we must strike in new ways to crush their efforts.
Carl, you know how it goes. You know how it has to be. It has to be Carl all day long.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
We'll get another upgrade slot for cannons. Increasing it to 4, I believe.
Just like the one we found the commander in.
On the surface, yes. But in function... Ah, Commander. Excellent. We can begin. It is no secret that Advent soldiers possess both human and alien genetic characteristics. Preliminary analysis led me to believe that this was the result of direct modifications made to a pre-existing human host. Prisoners, or perhaps even unwitting volunteers.
See your local Advent recruiter today.
However, the reality is something else entirely. The Advent troopers at the facility we discovered, including the specimen before you, were manufactured. Each soldier possesses a unique genetic code. Predominantly human, of course, but with some fragments left open.
Left open for what?
Whatever alien DNA Advent wishes to insert. Sectoid, mutant, even the species our soldiers refer to as Berserker. In all cases, human genetic material serves as a bonding agent, holding the strands together.
Human material? You mean the stuff we found at the Black Site facility?
Precisely. The key component in their soldier manufacturing process.
So we've been fighting ourselves this entire time.
In a way. But I believe there's more to it than that. The human DNA in this specimen bears one key difference from the entirety of the sequences decoded in the Shadow Chamber. Psionic sensitivity. Given the sheer volume of strands involved, this cannot be accidental.
Screening process at the clinics. Avatar.
The potential power of a being created with this template is significant. Central. Had we not intercepted it before the process was completed...
I know, Doctor. Continue your research. Let us know if you find anything else.
Having already suspected that the material being produced at the first Advent Black Site was tied directly to the aliens' operations at the Forge facility, it isn't entirely surprising to me that we now discovered the apparent product of these efforts. Presented in some form of stasis or containment suit similar in appearance to that in which we found the commander, the subject is vaguely humanoid in form. The physical similarities aren't as readily apparent beyond first impressions, as the specimen appears to be in an incomplete state, which I initially theorized could be the result of an elaborate cloning operation. Unfortunately, having completed an extensive analysis of the subject's DNA and genetic structure, I believe clones would have been the lesser concern. What we've actually recovered is a foundation, the structure upon which a new life form could be built, assuming we hadn't disrupted the process. Knowing what we do about the aliens' activities at the Black Site is my unfortunate conclusion that the human captives, be they prisoners or abductees, were processed and consumed as part of the development of this specimen. Notably, the human genetic material involved in this process comes from the more psionically sensitive members of the human population, no doubt an intentional culling carefully executed by Advent's forces. Regardless, one question remains: what is the missing component? What is intended to fill the genetic void that would have brought this creature to life? The psionic gate.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
Okay, so we've got an extra slot on our cannons now. Breakthrough research. We can get Hendrik some more hacking as well. More scientist. And Jacqueline can go again.
My kind will do whatever is needed.
Now I need to go to the med kit, or med bay, and start getting rid of some people's downsides. I can give you more. We can give you more moves. Okay. Thought I couldn't. I thought I was locked out of giving you more moves. I guess I might as well get this greater resolve. Not that it matters, but I might as well do it.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
And then the other one get the resistance members to sometimes be in the fight. Use them as cannon fodder.
Against the Elders, we find nothing but success.
Good. Okay. What else do we want? More hacking again.
We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
Yeah. Please do.
Hate to do this, but you're the only one who can pull this off. You know I'd go myself if I could.
The gateway is primed. Is the subject prepared?
Ready. I hardwired what was left of the Codex brain into Rover. It should be emitting the same signal the Codex used to pass through the gateway.
Excellent. Let us begin. We've already seen the Codex opening a similar rift in the field. I am sure your device will be fine.
There. We're set to record across all spectrums. Remember, go in, take some quick readings, then come right back through. Okay? Whoa. Are you seeing this?
It appears our signal has been received. Increasing power.
Doesn't look like any place we've been before. Or any place on Earth, for that matter.
Perhaps this is the source. The aliens' seat of power, if you will. Secured beyond any physical limitations.
Only one way to find out. Go on. We're counting on you. That is definitely not fine, Doctor.
The process did work. There was an instant where the device was in between locations. However, once that occurred, the gateway called for a second signature, an organic signature. When we could not provide one, it generated a sort of feedback pulse.
Obviously.
If the Codex creates the door, this organic signature must surely be the key.
Well, we better make sure we have the right key before we try again. I would hate for this to occur to something organic.
Agreed. I'll report our findings to the commander immediately.
Although the logistical concerns involved in transporting a large piece of potentially unstable alien technology were difficult to manage, they are easily dwarfed by the risks involved in attempting to operate this device within the confines of the Avenger. Although Shen and I both had our concerns, given the directives of our operation, we saw little alternative to begin experimenting on this gateway as soon as possible. After a period of slow, deliberate power increases accompanied by the appropriate level of monitoring, we felt comfortable enough to leave the gateway operating in its idle state. At that point, we conducted a series of simple tests on various objects to better understand how the aliens used the device for transportation. Initially, we saw no means of actually putting the gateway into an active state, that is to say, the gateway itself seemed to disregard or ignore the objects we passed through. Having studied the alien codex and its ability to open rifts in the field for deployment, we theorized the gateway must be tied to a similar signal or key integrated in the codex itself. Sure enough, by mirroring the frequencies found in close proximity to the codex, we found the gateway itself enters a second active condition. Jen was hesitant to regulate her pet gremlin to use in our experiment, but she recognised the value in having a remote test subject, and we had no other units available to spare. Unfortunately, our initial theories as to the gateway's function overlooked the possibility that it was also tied to the biological components of the codex. Jen's personal gremlin suffered some relatively minor damage. And? During our test, but its sacrifice led to an important revelation in terms of how we might access this gateway and discover its source. Okay. But now it's got to use a school check on a codex. Okay, so let's just keep going with the
Presumably,
autopsies.
the name chrysalid derives from assumptions made previously about the creature's unusual means of reproduction. Although rumors have long prevailed about the existence of zombies created as a byproduct of the chrysalid gestation, recent reports seem to indicate a new, equally disturbing means of propagating their species. The Elders have always been elusive. Aside from the occasional monument, I don't imagine most of the people in the city centers have ever actually seen one in person. Knowing now that the Elders are apparently suffering at the hands of some terminal affliction explains their absence from the public eye. More importantly, what sort of ailment could possibly be beyond their vast curative abilities?
Some super plague. Not good. I'm going to fuse. If they're carrying explosives, I can just trigger the explosives in their pocket and explode their entire bloodline, which would be very fun and good for me.
Power relay upgraded.
I don't have enough people, but
Power relay upgraded.
still need one more power for that. But then I could get a second person. Don't need more resistance comms. It's literally useless. They can't be upgraded. Okay, cool. Right. Alien facility, maybe? Yeah, it's just increasing itself.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
Ah, that's where the alien ruler is. Okay. So I'll wait until the next mission. Do that mission. Then afterwards I'll raid the
a
facility.
number of new discoveries, Commander. Even my own intellectual curiosity is not enough to overcome my doubts as to whether or not it was really a wise decision for our troops to bring this particular specimen on board the ship.
An inherently terrifying and unpleasant species to encounter by surprise. I can only admire our troops for their courage in dealing with the species known as the chrysalid. Mirroring the general form of a common arthropod, immediately noticeable is the sleek armoured exoskeleton protecting its segmented body. Of particular concern for our troops are the honed points of the chrysalid's fanging legs, capable of inflicting critical injuries on their own. They also allow for the creature's gruesome means of rapid reproduction in the field. Although Central Officer Bradford insists he witnessed a different and equally invasive means of chrysalid gestation during the earliest days of the war, there's no evidence that such attacks still occur today. Unfortunately, from what he's described, I'd say the aliens have actually evolved the process into a more efficient and deadly solution. The chrysalids we see today inject a venom that immediately begins softening the structure of the victim's internal organs, preparing the subject to serve as both the material for a gestation cocoon and as a ready supply of nutrients for the chrysalid young. Should the victim fail to receive medical support and expire, the cocoon will form shortly thereafter. And assuming the cocoon is not destroyed during the initial gestation period, we can expect for the chrysalid young to emerge after an impressively short period of growth. Recent reports on the field indicate some form of burrowing behaviour, perhaps some evolution of past techniques. In this case, likely for defensive purposes, our troops will be well advised to watch where they step in the future. We've not only grants a bonus to soldier help, but will return damage to any melee attackers and grants 100% set them on fire. We've got an ability to improve beam weapons, and we've got an instant thing, but let's get our beam weapons better.
I'll see that work begins immediately.
Of course we want more
Commander.
damage, always more damage.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Alien facility coordinates locked in, Commander.
Okay, so we've got another one there.
Long live the resistance.
Build a radio relay on every continent. We've got greater resolve. Well, then we don't have just volunteer army now. Yeah. Okay. Right then, so before anything else happens, I guess, let's just save here, and I'll see you guys next time when we start raiding some facilities. We'll just do a bunch of facilities in a row, I guess. Let's also promote Abby Davies, because otherwise I will forget. I think I'd use another pistol person. that'll do. Okay. Yeah, let's save here. So we're going to save Marshall save 12. See you guys next time when we go and start raiding some facilities. See you then. Goodbye.